Hello again, people. How are you doing? Fred here again. Welcome to 2020. This is my first video of the year, I know. It's been a long time since I was out of YouTube since the early December. I mean, it's been a really busy time for me at work. But nonetheless, I will get back to the videos. This is the first one, and you can keep on expecting one video every week from now on, as I used to do before. And for whoa, you chickens. So for 2020, I've got some new things lined up. So first of all, and this is what today's video will be all about, is my new vlog setup. Yes, here it is. This is a GoPro 7 Black. I mean, it will improve the quality of my videos considerably. I mean, I'm about to show you the improvements here. We're gonna switch to this camera in a few minutes. And also, look, this tripod extension thing that I bought for it, yeah, it opens a lot of creative possibilities. And yeah, hopefully that will help us. But even better, yeah, I will set a goal right here for 2020, and that is to reach at the very minimum 1,000 subscribers and hopefully get the channel monetized. That would be for me the biggest achievement of the year if we could make it. So help me to do that. Subscribe on the red button here below. It's just a little click, nothing to worry about, really simple, really quick. And also give it a like here on the bottom as well. That also helps with the YouTube algorithm a whole lot. So for now, yeah, let's go and try our new camera. I'm so excited. I can't wait, really. Let's get to it. So here we've got both cameras just completely side by side. Let me know what you think of this quality of the GoPro compared to the old camera. Going around. Also, this GoPro is known for having incredible stabilization. So I'll try and go for a run, and maybe you can see the difference on how much the footage is shaky or not. So this should be very shaky now. What do you think? How much better is the GoPro? Let me know. So this is all filmed in regular 1080p, 30 frames a second. Stabilization on both cameras, but the GoPro is hyper smooth. It's supposed to be a lot better. Let me know what you think. So this here is my old setup. This is a camera called the Yi Lite. You can see I've put the little fluffy things on the top just to cover the microphones, to cut a little bit of the wind noise. And from now on we'll be filming here in the GoPro. So you, man, you've been a great servant, but bye bye. Ciao to this camera. From now on we'll be testing the GoPro, and I'm gonna see and try a bunch of the new features that this camera has, so that I can show you and you can have a look or a sense for all of the creative possibilities that this camera now gives me. One of the first things I want to try with this camera, well, not the camera itself, but it's actually this new tripod extension pole that I've got for it. And usually I've been vlogging like this sort of distance, so you can hear me well. But today, wow, it is windy, and I don't have wind muffs on this camera, but there is a microphone adapter and a microphone on the way to add to the GoPro. So yeah, one of the things I want to test is, do you prefer a vlog done at this sort of distance so you can see the surroundings? I guess it should be a lot better. I'm just concerned if you can hear me properly, but hopefully that should be fixed when the microphone adapter is here, so that I can plug in my microphone and have a lot better sound quality. So let me know what you think of this sort of distance. And another thing that I would like to try with the GoPro is, well, on the other camera, on the Yi Lite, the maximum slow motion I could do at 1080p was 60 frames per second, which meant it was about a 0.5 times speed, so half the speed of the regular videos. But with this I can do up to 240 frames per second, which means an insane 8 times slow motion. So, well, we'll try to figure something out here to test that out, and we'll see the results. I'm really looking forward to it. One more thing with this camera is I can actually choose the field of view that I have. So right now it's a regular wide field of view, which with the GoPro, you know, it's a fisheye lens, meaning you're gonna see a lot more of the surroundings. But if you look around the edges of the frame, it should be slightly distorted. So now I'm gonna show you how I was filming before, which was a mode that this camera has called linear mode, which should fix that issue, cropping a little bit in the image, but hopefully it will feel more natural. Let me know what you think, which one you prefer down in the comments. So this is now linear field of view. It should feel a lot more natural, a lot more like you see things in reality without the distortion. And also the camera has a mode called super view, which is extra wide and extra probably distorted, but if you really like it, I can try it. So let's give it a go. And this is now super view, so it should be extremely wide. You should probably see everything around me, maybe more than even I see. But it should be probably, again, more distorted around the edges of the image. But yeah, let me know. Maybe this is better for some situations. What do you think? Give me some feedback on the comments. Do you prefer linear mode? Do you prefer the wide mode, or do you prefer this super wide mode? And I'm now back into the regular linear mode that I prefer. And there is one last feature of this camera that I really want to test out. You see, with my previous camera, often I would do these sort of time lapses where I would set the camera on the back of my Mini Cooper and then go along, and it was kind of cool to see. However, that camera can't stabilize time lapses. The GoPro actually can, and so it's called the time warp feature. And let's give it a test now, and I'll actually be just hand holding it right up here next to my chest in front of me while I go through the park. This is, well, you may have been wondering, this is Parque Marechal Carmona, basically the most popular like local park here in Cascais. And just to show you a bit of the park, we'll go and try this new time warp feature. So yeah, let's give it a go, and hopefully you like it. So now that we've reached the end of that time lapse, well, I'm just blown away from what I see in the camera. I have to look it up in the computer and see it properly, but I realize when I'm just holding it here and pointing it forwards, it feels almost like you're just a little low-flying drone going through the scenery. It's so cool. That will open up a whole bunch of possibilities that I can create for you in the next few videos. Now, what I also really want to try is to get some B-roll shots like I usually do in every single video, just to show you the surrounding places, the landscapes, the details, everything. I'll try and capture a little bit of B-roll around the park here. I'm not sure how well it will turn out to be. Actually, I should start at the top of this, because that will give me that opening wide shot and then go into the more close-up details. So let's try and do that with the GoPro for the first time, and hopefully it will come out much better than we're used to. So yeah, let's go up there to the top and try that out. And guys, we are about to run out of battery. I mean, I've been testing and testing all day long, and yeah, still have to buy more batteries for my adventures, but yeah, that'll be for later. For today, I think that's it. I hope you got a good sense for what this camera can do and it's all about, and what to expect for this next year, 2020. Hopefully it'll be a great year for us, for me, for you, for everyone, and see you next week for another adventure. Bye bye.